Hello, all of my beautiful Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign friends. I am High Priestess LaChon Devi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your June 2018 Love and Romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you so much to all of those who have thumbs up and liked my videos. Thank you to all of those who have commented and shared my videos. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all very, very much. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you could do so at my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. For those of you who had visited my website and you were having challenges booking a reading, there was a little glitch on the website. However, it has been resolved. So you can visit my website, again, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com, and under the readings page, you will find a list of all the current readings that I offer, as well as a description below and a link below the description to book your reading right from that page. So you can go ahead and check that out. Also, if you or a friend has an iPhone or an iPad, you can contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app available through iOS. So the link for that is www.instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. You can send me a text message, you can call, we could do a video chat, and I do respond within 24 hours. So both links to my website, Power Life Hypnosis, and my Instant Go are in the description box below. Also, Taurus, if you're single and you would like to know who your long-term future romantic partner is, including details such as when you'll meet your partner, details such as where you'll meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize him or her, and some additional details that I don't mention here, as well as a full reading on how to align yourself with your partner and the ideal relationship of your dreams, you can book a future partner reading with me now straight through the description box below. You can also book an extended future partner reading with me that contains a 6 or more card reading that will provide you with some guidance and insight, again, as to how to align yourself with your partner and the ideal relationship of your dreams. So again, you can check that out now in the description box below and go ahead and book a reading with me. Alrighty, so my lovely Tauruses, my lovely bulls, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. These are general readings, of course, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. If the messages do not resonate with you, you can check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. And if these messages do resonate, you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign videos in order to get a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships during the month of June 2018. You can also cross-watch and check the sign of your romantic partner or your romantic interest as well. So again, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So Taurus, what I have here is 3 cards for the general theme of your love life during the month of June. I have here 3 predictions now. I actually got some new cards since last time, since, you know, what is it? May readings, I couldn't think of it. The May readings, I've gotten some new cards, so I'm excited to bring this to you. So I have 3 predictions, and then I will go ahead and get into your guidance. A little fair warning, my readings have been a little long lately, so this will probably be a 2-part reading. So let's go ahead and get into the predictions that I have for you before we get into your oracle guidance, which I have on the other side of these predictions, in order for you to bring about the best outcome in this situation, because, you know, everything is about free will. So the outcome of the situation does depend on your own actions. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so for the theme of your love life, I have here 3 cards. So the first card that I have here is a card of, this is engagement, okay, the card of engagement. And this says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And it looks like this is happening within a past life relationship, because this says here, you have known each other before. So this is a situation that you will be dealing with somebody that, again, you have known before, you've known in a past life. This could be a soulmate. Well, yeah, this is a soulmate. Of course, this is a soulmate. I mean, look at this card that we have here. Yes, this is your soulmate. So okay, taking these 3 cards together, I can see that some of you are dealing with definitely a soulmate. This can be a divine mate. This can be a twin flame. This is going to be somebody who you have a strong connection to. You know, somebody that's, sorry for the for my dog barking. There's another dog barking outside. So again, you're dealing with the soulmate, somebody who you've had a strong past life relationship with, somebody you've had a deep connection with. And it looks like your connection with this person and the situation, whatever you're experiencing with this person, your connection to this person will be ascending to a higher level of commitment, because that's what it says here in this engagement card. So again, this says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So again, this looks like you will be dealing with a very significant relationship during the month of June. And it's interesting, I'm looking at all three of these cards here, and on all three of these cards, if you can see here, okay, so we have all three of these cards here, and all three of these cards here show, you know, a couple, you know, a couple. So that is good energy as well. So it looks like there could be a lot of exclusivity. Is that even a word? You know, you guys maybe spending some time together. There looks like there will be a significant connection with you and another person. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward from that, because that is pretty straightforward there. Again, love life ascending to a higher level of commitment with somebody who you have a very, very significant relationship with. So let's go ahead and go into your second prediction, and this is using my new cards. So let's see what we have. So let's see. Okay. On the bottom of the deck here, I have a card of victory, as well as a card of celebration. How great is that? Victory and celebration. So the foundation of the situation, it looks like some of you will be celebrating some very, very good news, or a very, very good event. There's going to be something, again, some good news, a pleasing event that is going to happen during the month of June. So this victory card says divinely guided steps take you towards a successful outcome. The celebration card says soon you will be celebrating wonderful news with your love. So it looks like within your situation, you know, within your connection with you and another individual, it looks like, again, there may have been some steps that led you towards a successful outcome with this partner, and you will be celebrating happiness, joy, love, a reunion, anything like that with you and a lover. And I'll tell you why I say that when I get into your next, or actually your third prediction. So on the top of the deck, it looks like you know that you're dealing with a relationship that is very unique with the snowflake crystal card. And then I also have here a new love. So I'll tell you why this card is significant, or you will come to find out and see why this card is significant as we move forward, because that new love card has a lot of significance there. So it looks like you're dealing with a relationship that you know is a very unique relationship. You know this is a once-in-a-lifetime relationship. You know that it's a past life situation. You know that you're dealing with something that is significant, a very significant partnership here. And this partnership is once in a lifetime. You know, and it's interesting because even if this partnership isn't meant to last, for example, throughout your entire life, even if this is a relationship that is not, you know, for the long term, you know, forever kind of thing, this is still a very significant relationship, because again, we have that past life, we have that soulmate thing, we have this unique relationship. And it can be that, you know, sometimes, often actually, soulmates come into our lives in order to teach us lessons, in order to help us grow, in order to help us evolve, in order to highlight or bring up some kind of energy that needs to be cleared, maybe some patterns, maybe some beliefs that need to be cleared, that help us move forward in our relationships, regardless of if the relationship is a positive one or a negative one. Because just as much growth rather can come out of a relationship where you are being forced to overcome, you know, then just as much can come out of that relationship as a relationship that is supportive and great. You know, it's like you benefit from both types of relationships, even though some relationships can be harmful. If we turn that around to our benefit, you know, in order to help us move forward in new ways, and for example, not repeat the patterns that we had with that last partner, or with that unhealthy, you know, relationship, or that challenging relationship, you know, it helps us grow and it helps us evolve. And that is also a once in a lifetime type relationship too. You know, so again, this says this is a very unique relationship, and it looks like there's going to be new love that is put into the situation. I do have a lot of energy here of newness, so I will go ahead and give you that little spoiler alert. But this card says destiny is guiding you to love, look for the signs, and keep an open heart. So this is, again, a very unique relationship. It could be that some of you are meeting somebody new during the month of June. If it is not meeting somebody new, it could be, again, a renewal of energy or a new energy coming to an old relationship, or even if you haven't spoken to this person in a while. So, okay, so I have here the card of passion. Okay, passion. I have here a message coming that's going to be of importance, and the card of time. So we have here passion, message, and time. So for many of you, it looks like this relationship that we are speaking of, you know, again, it's a once in a lifetime relationship. And there's also passion and fireworks that still sparks in this connection. Or it could have been that in the past, there was a lot of passion, there was a lot of fireworks in this relationship. You could have felt like, you know, it was a very positive situation for you, very exciting relationship for you, a deep connection that you've had in the past. So it looks like, you know, during the month of June, or, you know, right now, or how this resonates with you, it looks like there's going to be some kind of message that comes through. It says a message or contact from your love is on his way. And again, I do have here this same message, or this same, you know, important communication coming through in another prediction. So, you know, stay tuned for that. But I have a message or contact from your love is on its way. So it looks like during the month of June, I just saw 11:44 on the clock. So many of you are going through, or you have been going through some kind of spiritual journey, or maybe ascension, you know, opening up your awareness, going through a spiritual journey, strengthening your spirituality. And this may be bringing you more stability in your love life, you know, because we are speaking about love. This can be in your life in general, but it looks like this growth. It could be that some of you are having to make a decision as well. Some of you may need to bring balance to your love life, choices again. So that may be something that comes up for you guys. You may have to make some kind of choice or some kind of decision in order to bring balance and stability in your love life during the month of June. 12:25 on the clock. So a new beginning, and again, that choice, you know, that decision. So you may attain a new beginning by making some kind of big choice, some kind of big decision that's going to bring about some kind of changes in your love life. So keep that in mind as well. So I see a situation where, again, there's going to be some kind of communication, some kind of message that will be of significance during the month of June. And I see here that, you know, it could be in the future. You know, just in, you know, this could be speaking of, because this is a general reading, this time card. So it could have been that you have spent a break from this person, and divine timing has brought you together. This is going to resonate in different ways. For others of you, it could be that, you know, there's a message that's sent during this month, and, you know, and it could be divine timing causing you guys to get together in the future. So for some of you, this could be speaking of, you know, if you've been in separation with this person, it could be, you know, divine timing is now, the time is now. For others of you, it could be timing bringing you together in the future. This can go different ways for, you know, all of you. So I do see here that divine timing is bringing you together. Love that is true has no time limit. And that is so true, because if you are dealing with this past life relationship, you know, if you are someone who's dealing with this past life relationship, it is true that, you know, divine love, love that is true has no time limit. Because say you've known each other before in past lives, it's likely that you've known each other in lives before that. If this is your twin flame, you know, you've known each other since the creation of your own spirit. And when your spirit was created, you know, when your soul was created, you split off into two: the more masculine aspect of the soul, the more feminine aspect of the soul, regardless of if you are heterosexual or if you date the same sex, you know. So, or even you could be a divine feminine, or divine masculine rather, who's a female. You could be a divine feminine who is a male. It goes in many different ways. But if you have known somebody from past lives, you know, of course, divine timing is bringing you together, because if there's a relationship that you've been in, for example, your twin flame connection, and I do have a twin flame card coming up here, so that's why I say that, so spoiler alert again. But if you have had a past life connection with somebody, it could be that you have followed each other through past lives, because through each life you are gaining lessons. I just heard Greece, so some of you have past lives in Greece. So you were again learning lessons through each life in order to bring you closer and closer and closer and closer to your divine mate, or to your twin flame, to this other half of your soul. So yes, divine timing could be at work here. You know, for some of you, this could be, for example, the last connection, or not the last connection, but for example, I'm hearing that, you know, this came up in another sign too, but some of you may be exiting the reincarnation loop. For example, say you are able to connect with this divine partner, you're able to connect with the other half of your soul in this lifetime, you know, after going through situations with this person in previous lives. You can exit the reincarnation loop as you align yourself with this person, but again, in divine timing. So that's a message for some of you, but not all of you. So, okay. So again, I see divine timing being a very large factor here. So this is overall a very good reading here. Again, the victory and the celebration is something good. New love, new energy coming in a relationship that is a once in a lifetime relationship. There's, you know, at one point there was passion and fireworks. You may be receiving a message, and again, it looks like divine timing is at play here. And this is going to be a different way, in different ways rather, for all of you. Okay, so let me go ahead and put these cards up to the side in a way that I can refer to them if necessary. Let's see. I hope you guys are all doing well this month. I'm excited for this month. I think it's going to be a really, really good month. And my birthday's next month, so I'm excited about that as well. Getting old, you guys. Okay, so anyway. So let's go ahead and go into your second prediction. So let me lay these cards out for you very quickly. Okay, got it. Alrighty, Tauruses, my bulls. Okay, I love Tauruses, by the way, because I'm a Cancer, and I feel like the two signs that are the closest in you know, astrology, or anyway, you know, with the water signs and other signs, I feel like Cancers and Tauruses are the closest, because, you know, we're all about the home and we like comfort and things like that. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I love Tauruses. Okay, so we have here the storks. We have the beautiful Angelina Jolie here with the snake. Did you guys know Angelina Jolie is one of Hollywood's most hated actresses? I don't know. I love Angelina Jolie. Okay, so we have here also the bear card on the bottom. We have this cute little fennec fox here. It's a little fox. Cute little guy. And then we also have here cute little me. This is me when I was in kindergarten. This is a child card. Do I still look the same, you guys? Okay. So we have this card here with the child. So taking these cards together, let's see. So it looks like there's a situation here where many of you were in a connection with somebody where there was some dishonesty, some betrayal. It could have been some manipulation. Somebody could have been, you know, very cunning, very sneaky in the situation, maybe some dishonesty as well. There could have been some betrayal for some of you in this romantic connection. But I do see here that it looks like what, you know, maybe on your mind, what you may be thinking about during the month of June, or, you know, the energy during the month of June will be focusing on maybe a new beginning with this child card. So the child card can mean a new beginning. This can also be, you know, like a reduction to you know, these issues here, this manipulation and this sneakiness. But the mice card is more of a card of reducing. So, but this is a card of, this can be like small lies and small betrayals and small manipulations. But again, it looks like many of you may be seeking a new beginning or wanting to bring some new energy into this situation. Some of you may be feeling as though maybe the person you are dealing with, or However this resonates with you, somebody may be naive or inexperienced as well. Somebody may be acting childish as well. So I see here that there will be some improvements coming to this situation with this. Well, this can go different ways, I'm seeing, actually. So we have this Stork card here, right? Let me say with this Stork card and the Snake card, I see that some of you are dealing with a situation where there may be two people who are interested in one person. So this could be you, Taurus, or this could be, you know, your significant other. So it could be that you, Taurus, are interested in someone and there's another party who's interested in that same person, or it could be that two individuals, or for example, it's like enemies or rivals that can be fueling, or rivals that desire the same person. 2022 on the clock. So again, that's a lot. There's a decision. Some of you may be choosing between two people, but again, that's a big decision here that may be coming up. There could be some angelic healing. I mean, not some angelic healing, but you know, some divine energy, some divine support rather, coming to your romantic relationships. But I do see here again that for some of you, it's either decisions that are going to be a big theme, balance, bringing balance to your love life. They're going to be a big theme. Again, some choices, something like that. So for some of you, I see this. Okay. Let's see. For some of you, I see that again, there was some manipulation, some, you know, some trickery, some cunning behavior, some challenging behavior in this relationship. Some of you may want a new beginning in your love and romantic relationships in general. So I see that some of you may be flying away from this challenging relationship because you may have been dealing with somebody who was overbearing, or somebody who was overprotective, or you know, somebody who's overly possessive or overly dominant. So that's going to be a situation for some of you. For others of you, it looks like there's going to be an improvement, because this card can mean flying away, but this card can also mean improvements coming. So there could be positive changes, you know, improvements coming to the situation where there was this challenging energy and this person acting overbearing, or again possessive, or anything like that. So for some of you may feel the need to fly away. Some of you may fly away, and others of you, there will be improvements that come. So it looks like if you're still in this situation, you know, you're still connected to somebody who may be dishonest and overbearing and all that. If you're still connected with somebody, you may fly away. If you know how, or you know, if you're not connected with this person, but this is going to resonate in different ways, because you could be with this person and there could be improvements. But nevertheless, you know, it could be that if you're not with this person, there could be some improvements brought to this situation, you know, bringing positive energy where there was once lies and betrayal and dishonesty and things like that. Again, a new beginning coming to this situation. I feel like a new beginning is a very strong theme here, because I have that new love card. We have that celebration, we have that victory card. So I feel like a new beginning is coming where there was dishonesty and deception and challenges and things like that before. So that is what I see here. Some of you may be dealing with, okay, let's see what else I can see here. So some of you may be dealing with somebody who may be tall, long legs. Maybe this person is very graceful, or this can be you with this storks and this snake card. So this can be somebody who, again, may be tall with long legs. This person may be graceful. I'm seeing somebody who, for some of you, this is going to be somebody who's slim and maybe tall. For some of you, maybe dealing with somebody who's maybe very seductive. This could be somebody who is a sweet talker as well. This can be somebody who, again, is good with their words. This can be somebody, let's see, somebody who's very sophisticated in their style. They could have a sleek, slick appearance. For some of you, maybe somebody with a bohemian style as well. This could be a business woman. Let's see. Some of you may fly away from the other woman, especially if this woman is a mother, because this this card here can mean the other woman as well. So some of you may be leaving the other woman, or if this is not the other woman, you know, like usually this is what this means, but it can be the other partner, because again, you know, this is going to resonate with you all in many different ways. But for some of you, this may be a mother that you're dealing with, and again, you may be flying away. There may be improvements that come in your relationship with this mother after some sneakiness and a new beginning. But again, some of you are dealing with somebody who's sleek, slick, you know, slick appearance, sophisticated appearance, could be bohemian. And this could be somebody who, for some of you, this is going to be somebody with facial hair. For some of you, this is going to be somebody who may be large and burly, or somebody who can be a little, or can be hairy, for example. Let's see, this could be somebody who is, again, like a mother, or this can be somebody who's very fatherly, somebody who's very nurturing for some of you. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who has a distinct walk. This person may be light on their feet, for example. For some of you, this is going to be somebody with red hair. This could be somebody with freckles. This can also be somebody with this child card who has a young appearance. This person may either be young, be younger than you. They may look young. They may be inexperienced or naive. They may be small. They may be petite, or they may look young. For example, this could be somebody who looks younger than their years, like me. But this could be somebody who looks younger than their years, who may be older but have, you know, a youthful appearance, or something like that, or a person who looks young. You know, this could be somebody with a baby face, or something like that, or a doll face even. So this is what I see regarding your second prediction. Okay, let's see. So that's basically the energy that I'm getting here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go into your third prediction. So Tauruses, for your third prediction, I am using my prediction cards here. So I'll go ahead and tell you what I see. So regarding your third prediction, Tauruses, my lovely bulls, I see that many of you guys are going to be experiencing, or in some way, self-love is going to be a theme for you during the month of June. Maybe you've been working on cultivating self-love, or your actions and your choices may be done out of self-love. But I do see here self-love being a theme for you during the month of June. 26:33 on the clock. So decisions, again, balance. So that looks like it's a theme that keeps coming up, and it looks like maybe there may be decisions and or balance or choices that may lead to harmony, and this may be allowing you to move forward and progress in a wonderful way. It could be that you've learned a lot too, because threes are the number of ascendant masters. So you could have learned a lot, you could have grown, you could have you know, progressed, and that will allow you to move forward. That may bring happiness and harmony to your partnership. So there's different ways that that number can go, but that's just what I saw there on the clock. So some of you, 2706, may have the need to go within to you know, focus on or draw on your spirituality for choices. Go within, go in a hermit mode in order to reflect, in order to bring harmony and happiness into your romantic relationships or your life in general, fulfillment and things like that. All right, so let's move forward. So regarding your third prediction, again, I see your self-love being a theme for you during the month of June. So I see here that looking like what's happened before, it looks like many of you, so this could be, you could be the older female in this situation, or you could be the more mature female in this situation, or you could have been dealing with the female, because I do have this older or mature female card. So take this how this resonates with you, because some of you may be males in same-sex relationships. So this can be the older or more mature feminine energy. Take this however this resonates with you. So it looks like many of you were dealing with, again, this female. I'll just say that, but again, if you're in a same-sex relationship, take this however it resonates with you. I don't want to leave anybody out here, but I see here that many of you could have been dealing with a female who either you could have been this female and you could have rejected somebody, or you could have felt rejection from this female. So somebody was rejected here, and it looks like this rejection may have happened over a long period of time, or there could have been rejection that led to a slowing down of this connection, maybe not speaking as much or something like that. But it looks like there was some rejection here because of, it could have been some dishonesty and deception. For some of you, this dishonesty and deception could have happened over a long period of time, you know, so it could have been a drawn out period of that. But it looks like, again, some of you were rejected or rejected somebody, and that led to some isolation from you and this person. So you were separated from this person, you were away from this person because of the result of this rejection. But it looks like there was some some surprise events that may have happened in this situation. So maybe you find out about this dishonesty or deception, or it could have been, again, following this isolation, whatever happened, you could have found out about something, or there was some surprise event that occurred. It could have been this isolation, this rejection that was the surprise event, but something that you weren't expecting came to you. Or, this could have happened to your partner, because again, this is a general reading. So something, some surprise event rather could have occurred, and it looks like this has led to some karmic lessons. So it could have been that anything occurred in your life and it led you to maybe look at this situation, look at that isolation, that deception with this person, this rejection in a new way, for example. But it looks like whatever this karmic lesson was that you learned, it could have brought some fulfillment to you. So it looks like this karmic lesson was a positive one. It made you feel better, however that, or whatever the karmic lesson was, because it's going to be different for all of you. So it looks like what I'm saying here is, there was fulfillment that occurred after this betrayal and somebody was left in the cold. So it could have been that, you experienced some karmic lessons and you were able to understand this betrayal better. Maybe you left the other partner in the cold. But this is going to resonate in different ways. But I see somebody has been betrayed, somebody was left in the cold. But this came after some fulfillment in some kind of way, the fulfillment of karmic lessons. So it could have been that you, again, experienced these karmic lessons, made you feel like, made you, brought up some positive energy, I can say. This was a positive lesson, and it could have been a lesson about betrayal, for example, and being left in the cold, or it could have caused you to, for example, so to speak, betray this person and leave them in the cold. But again, this is going to resonate in different ways. So I see here what's going on now. This can also be, for example, on the other side of this energy where there's betrayal, maybe caused somebody to be left in the cold, or you may have been learning about betrayal and somebody being left in the cold, however that is. It looks like there was some disappointment, or there will, right now what's going on is there's some disappointment regarding a love offer with this past love. So it could be a lack of a love offer. For some of you, there could be a love offer that is given, and there may be some disappointment there because of this betrayal and this rejection and this dishonesty and things like that have happened in the past. So some of you could have grown and learned from these karmic lessons, and there could be a love offer that has come to you or is coming to you now, and it may lead to some disappointment because you have moved forward, or you desire to move forward, or something like that. But I do see here a past love coming forward during the month of June. So this is likely the person who, again, you experienced this isolation from. So I see this past love. It looks like, okay, so again, there may be some disappointment because of, a love offer given from this past love. Or there could be, let's see the different ways this can work out. So this is likely what's going on again now. This can be the theme of what's going on. Whenever you're watching this. But I see here again, there was some disappointment. There's some disappointment regarding a love offer. So there can be a disappointment because of a lack of a love offer. There can be some disappointment because of a love offer that comes, or there can be some disappointment because you give a love offer to this other person, and it may cause some hurt feelings and cause you to move forward. So so this is different ways, but I do see here that there are going to be some hurt feelings on someone's behalf. So it could have been that this past love was hurt. Maybe you left them in the cold eventually. So it looks like maybe this past love is hurt, or if it's not this past love that is hurt, it could be you that is feeling hurt, feeling sad. Your feelings may be hurt, causing you to move forward. But the interesting thing is, on the other side of this energy, so this is going into the future now. So, this could be in the first half of June, or this can be on the other side of watching this energy. I see here that not as all as it seems regarding this reconciliation. So, because I do see here the interesting thing, and this is where it actually gets better. So I do see here there's, there could be a reconciliation between you and this person, and we did have a new love coming. Let me go ahead. I know we've gotten all the way into this, but the players that I see in this spread here, I see a past love, again, that female card. I see a new lover. I see a twin flame. I see a divine union, and I see a connection that is very physical. So these are the players that I see going on in here, the scorecard, whatever that is. I don't know. The roster. Okay, so I see a situation where, again, not as all as it seems regarding this reconciliation. So this can go in different ways for you guys, because it can be that, you know, maybe you want this reconciliation, but all is not as it seems. Maybe it's not the best to happen, or it could be that, you know, there's a reconciliation, or it could be that this love offer brings a reconciliation and things are not all they seem, or it could be that there's a reconciliation that happens and this ending, you know, regarding this ending, things are not all as they seem. So there's something that's amiss. So if it seems like it's a negative situation, it's likely that it's not. You know, that's usually what I find with this card saying, oh, things are not as they seem. You know, I find that there are times when I think that something's negative, or I think that something is challenging, I think there's a problem regarding something, and it's really not. It's all internal. So it looks like that may be what's going on regarding this reconciliation. But I do see here there's going to be an ending and a new beginning. So there's going to be an ending to one thing, a beginning to another thing. So it could be an ending to a connection with this past love, new beginning with somebody else. I see a new beginning here in a divine union. So again, that speaks of this past life relationship. Again, that speaks of this soulmate relationship. So we can see how the energy is playing out here. Again, this speaks of, you know, this engagement. So this past life relationship and this soulmate situation. So there's a divine union here, which is speaking of this situation here for most of you, you know, most likely. So it looks like, again, there could be an ending to maybe the desire to reconcile. But, you know, because we have that engagement card and that new beginning in the divine union, it looks like there could be an ending to something. For example, it could be an ending to this manipulation, just like we said before in the normal prediction. Could be into this manipulation and this betrayal and these and this betrayal and these lies and this negative energy. So that could be the ending, bringing a new beginning in this divine union. But it does look like this is a positive thing here. But again, there's going to be some new beginning within this very strong, you know, partnership here. And it looks like many of you are going to be experiencing some kind of change of mind or change of heart regarding a new lover. So again, we have this new love coming up. We have this new lover coming up. We have that new beginning coming up. So for some of you, there's going to be a change of heart. And this is going into the ending portion of the month, or on the other side of this energy is going to be, again, a change of heart regarding this new lover. So this new lover is going to represent, again, for some of you, could be somebody new. For others of you, is going to be this person coming back and reconciling. But whoever the new lover is for you in your life, so it could be an old lover that comes back and can be considered a new lover because you haven't been together, or it can be a totally new person, a new love offer, anything like that. But I do see a change of heart regarding this new lover, regarding this, you know, situation and the physical connection with this person. So it could be the sexual connection. It could be how much you see this person, you know, but this person, this new lover who you have a physical connection with in some way. It could just mean, again, seeing this person physically in person. But again, there's a change of mind here. And this is regarding and dealing with a twin flame situation. So that's that person who we were speaking of before, you know, where there's this, you know, this past life relationship, this very strong relationship, this very strong bond, rather, not the engagement card, but this very strong bond, rather. So this could be a twin flame, so a very, very significant relationship. And those of you who know you are a twin flame, of course, this is speaking of you. For some of you, it could just be, you know, a very significant relationship, a divine mate, a partner who you wish to spend the rest of your life with, a partner who, when you met, you feel as though you've known each other forever, you know. But it looks like, again, there's going to be a change of heart. So it looks like where before there were hurt feelings, there was betrayal, there were disappointments, you know, there was deception, isolation, rejection. There's gonna be, again, a new beginning and a change of mind with this person. So that is moving the energy forward in a wonderful new way. You know, there's a transition in the energy there. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do is, because we're at 38 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and move forward, and let's go into the second portion of your reading here. And this may just be a longer video than usual, but let's go ahead and go into the second portion of your reading. So Tauruses, I have here for your guidance, I have here, so this is rhodochrosite and sapphire. So this rhodochrosite card says be gentle with yourself, and it's interesting how both of these cards have very similar meanings. You know, they have here, be gentle with yourself and easy does it. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Your health, happiness and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So this is causing you to take care of yourself, practice self-care. You know, if you need to rest, if that's a theme or if that's something that you need to do, go ahead and take that rest. Give to yourself. You know, make sure that you are the best you that you can be, because nobody else can do that for you. So again, if you need to take a nap, take a nap. If you need to take a bath to, you know, soak your body and relax, and do that. If you need to have a massage, do that. Don't be too hard on yourself during the month of June. You know, you're going to be going through a lot of changes and things with this situation. You know, there could be some divine changes coming. So, again, be gentle with yourself. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't push. There's no reason to push yourself, because pushing ourselves can bring exhaustion or even illness at sometimes. Alrighty, so I have here regarding the second you know, portion of guidance that I have for you. I have here number 39, New Life. This was a card on the bottom of the deck. All these cards came up in the upright, which is good. Number 11 by the book. Come to the edge. This is number 36. As well as we have here number 8, the tribe. So let's see what we have here. Okay, let me put these cards out over here. Alrighty, so this New Life card here on the bottom of the deck, 19, 11, 12. So this is again speaking of progression, moving forward, transitions, and things like that. So it looks like you're going to be moving forward in some way, and you're moving forward in a wonderful new way because you have this New Life card. So this says that just like we were speaking of before, new energy, new opportunities for happiness and joy. There are really wonderful things that are going to be coming up for you during the month of June. So that's really wonderful. Again, this is beautiful new energy, beautiful new opportunities, new loves, you know, new situations, new circumstances. So, you know, in this card, this little fairy is, she's waking up, you know, she's been in hibernation. So this is, for example, waking up from the winter to the spring. That is going to be the feeling that you have during the month of June. Everything is going to be, you know, moving forward in a wonderful, beautiful way. You're going to be waking up into a brand new life, which is really, really beautiful energy. That's a great card to have. So again, where there was this rejection, dishonesty, betrayal, hurt feelings, and all these things, moving forward, this energy is going to resolve itself, and it looks like maybe divine timing was at play again, but you will be experiencing again this victory here and this celebration. So I also have here number 11 by the book, and this number 11 by the book card, again, it speaks of decisions, choices, making a decision, choice, or balance, or it could be just speaking of your partnership. And this number 11 by the book card, it can speak of different things. One thing it can speak of is universal laws. For example, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of divine timing. And it says that within your love life, for many of you, divine laws may be at play. And these are laws that we have to abide by. For example, the law of divine timing. That's just something that we have to abide by because, for example, say we try to, for example, bring about relationships or fulfilling relationships or something like that on our own timing. Impatience can lead us to just become involved with anybody, you know, because we're impatient. We want a relationship now. Or say, you know, in our culture, people are usually married by our age, so we just want to get married to anybody. So we may just choose anybody, pluck anybody off the street and say, you know, make me your spouse. And that may not be the best situation for us. However, if we would have waited and allowed divine timing to, you know, bring us the best partner, we wouldn't be in that situation. So again, speaking of divine laws, you know, the law of karma, you know, this can even be putting out love. You know, if you put out love, love will come to you. You know, it's the line of the law of divine, or the law of karma, you know, law of attraction. If you want love, if you want romance, you have to put out loving and romance feelings, unconditional loving feelings, you know, as opposed to anger, resentment, or fear. We have to put out loving feelings in order to attract love back to us. This can also be saying that some of you may be in a situation where, say you and another person are not seeing eye to eye because of, for example, cultural differences or anything like that. And this, or even lifestyle differences. And this is saying regarding, you know, your love interest, your partner, you know, for some of you, it could be a good idea to go ahead and consider their perspective of life and their view of life, depending on, you know, how they grew up, their, you know, childhood, their culture, their things like that. You know, consider the perspectives and the views of other people. And by doing that, that can allow you to, you know, move and relate in a much better way. For example, you know, letting others be themselves as opposed to forcing them to conform to your beliefs or what you want or what you think is right. You know, as we let others to be, as we allow others rather to be themselves, that's how we cultivate and, you know, exchange love. By loving people for who they are, regardless of, you know, their experiences or whatever, but loving people who they are versus trying to have them be who we want them to be. So again, this is saying to let others be themselves and, you know, consider other people's cultural perspective, other people's perspective, how they view the world, if you want to, you know, relate to others better. And then I have here, or relate to this person better. And I have here again, number 36, come to the edge. So this card in number 36, come to the edge, it speaks of coming to the edge of our comfort zone, coming to the edge of our comfort zone and stepping off the edge of our comfort zone. And it says, you know, on the other side of our comfort zone is where the magic lives. You know, we can't get anywhere. We can't move forward. We can't have new experiences if we don't step out of our comfort zone. Again, our comfort zone is where the magic lies. So it may be a good idea for you to do that during the month of June. This is 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. So an ending may need to happen, for example, staying in your comfort zone. But again, it could be a good idea to step off of that comfort zone, do something new, you know, and know that if you are fearful, one, fear is only false evidence appearing real, you know, and what happens is to our subconscious minds, if we engage in something that is unknown to us, whatever it is, it's fearful. It's even like when people are, you know, addicted to substances, for example, you know, it's like they could be addicted to a substance knowing that it is not serving them or it is, you know, bringing challenges to their lives. However, you know, the subconscious mind views the opposite of that as frightening just because it's something that they do not know or it does not know, you know, so it can view getting off of substances and living a clean life as fearful because, you know, what is familiar to this individual or to, you know, somebody who's used the substances is this substance use, even though it is challenging for their life. So, you know, what is unknown to us can cause fears, and that's just the way the subconscious mind works until we become more involved or until we continue this action. And once we do something over and over again, it's like driving. You know, we may have had fears learning how to drive, or some of us, you know, when we were younger may have seen cars and like, I don't know how that works, or may have been intimidated or anything like that, riding a bicycle, you know, and then once you start to do it, it becomes second nature. So again, take a step out of your comfort zone, you know, and know that if you have fears, you know, spirit, God, universe, your higher power will catch you if you step off this. You know, if you come to the edge, you step off the edge, your higher power will catch you. And know that, you know, if you take one step towards the gods, they will take 10 steps towards you. So there's something that you desire and you are living within your comfort zone. All you have to do is take that one step out of your comfort zone and watch the result. You know, watch the beautiful things that come from that, because again, take one step towards the gods, they will take 10 steps towards you. Lastly here for this set of guidance, and then I have here your empowerment message as a postcard from spirit that'll wrap up your reading. But I have also here the tribe. Okay, so this tribe card, it speaks of community, belonging. Let's see, this is an 8 card, so this is, you know, seeking power. For some of you, this can be dealing with twin flames, but this is, you know, in order to attain power within your love life and feel empowered, it could be a good idea to, for example, connect with this person, maybe through conversation, you know, see eye to eye, because the tribe is about feeling connected, feeling as though you are part of a community, you know, with others, feeling as though you belong. So when it comes to a romantic relationship, it could say that many of you may be understanding what you share, what you don't share with another person because of, for example, your cultural backgrounds or your, you know, beliefs or anything like that. So some of you can be understanding and coming to terms with the qualities and the beliefs and the things and the patterns that you share with somebody and the ones that you don't share with this person. However, because again, this person grew up in their own way. This person has their own cultural perspectives. This person has their own way of doing things that may be different from yours, because we all do things, we do things we all do things in different ways, and we all do things the best way we know how, because if we knew how to do things in a better way, we would. We know how to be more successful. We know how to do things in a more, in a way that's more beneficial for us, we would, so again, this is saying to, the need to respect others and where they come from and things like that. And this by the book card, let me say, also speaks of doing things traditionally. So do things traditionally. This can be speaking of, for example, dating laws. If say one person needs to pursue the other person because that's just what's culturally, that's a cultural norm or anything like that. But anyway, moving forward with this tribe card here, this can be saying, again, you may be realizing, the qualities, the beliefs, the patterns, everything that you share with somebody and that you don't. However, when it comes to this, it's best to respect that other person for their beliefs. And also you could be understanding for example, the dance of the dynamics of your relationship. So one person moves one way, the other person does this way. One person behaves this way, the other person behaves this way. This is one person's pattern, this is the other person's pattern. When one person reacts this way, the other person has a habit of reacting this way. When the other person reacts this way, the other person has a pattern of reacting the other way. So you may be understanding now the dynamics that you share with this person, or the dance that you engage in with this person. And from there, you're standing at a higher perspective where you can understand and take note of and reflect on the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. So say you are coming back into contact with this person, or even in past relationships, the dynamics that you don't want to repeat. So if one person did this and the other person reacted like this, could be a good idea for the other person to not react in that same way, to react in a different way, to engender a different outcome. So you are looking at the dynamics that you've shared with this person, that you've had in your relationships in general, or in your connection with this person. And it's a good time to reflect on that and look at that in order to go about things in a whole beautiful brand new way. Remember, we had new love, we have newness coming here. So if you want a new beginning, we have to behave in a new way. Okay, so for your empowerment messages here, I have the cards of discernment, as well as the card of creation. So these two cards here, discernment, see the truth of the situation, use common sense, and do not be fooled. Pay attention, your intuition knows. You have the ability to see what's going on beneath the surface in this situation. You have the ability to read between the lines in this situation. You have the ability to interpret this situation. So use your ability to discern, use your discernment abilities, and see the truth of the situation. Again, use common sense. If your gut tells you something, if your intuition tells you something, if you even dream about something happening, take that into consideration, because again, it's good to pay attention. And what happens is our intuition, most of the time, unless it's just our thoughts, it's actually, yes, our intuition is correct. It can also, sometimes it can be overshadowed by our thoughts of fear, our fear-based thoughts that may tell us something different. However, our intuition is generally correct. So pay attention to what's going on in the situation, to the next moves to make, to the next steps to make, what to do, whatever happens here, however this resonates with you, because again, your intuition knows what to do in order to bring about the best outcome. And I have your creation again. So this creation card says, remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. So again, if love is something that you want, if love is something that you desire, know that you are creating, you are a co-creator of your world in every given moment, because your thoughts create your world. Your patterns create your world. Your actions create your world. Your beliefs create your world. So if you believe that, love is hard to come by, if you believe that you're unlovable, if you believe that relationships are difficult, that is something that's going to manifest in your world, because that is your subconscious belief. Just like how before I was speaking of how our subconscious can view something that we don't know as scary. So for example, if you're somebody who grew up in an unhealthy environment, or if relationships is something that is unhealthy to you, then the opposite of that can be something that the subconscious can resist, because that is not something that is known. But in order to attain that, we have to change within ourselves. So if it is necessary for you to change your pattern, patterns, thoughts, beliefs, you know, to engender a better outcome in your romantic relationships. It could be a good idea to, for example, use affirmations. You know, there are ways that we can reprogram our subconscious mind. Pay attention to the words that you speak, because the words that you speak hold power. So if you were to say something, even for example, something like, I'm broke, you know, I'm so broke, I can't pay attention. Okay, well, guess what? You're going to bring about more brokenness in your life. If you keep saying things like, nobody loves me, guess what? That feeling, you know, your mind is going to take that as true. Once it hears it out loud, your mind's going to take it as true, and it's going to cause you to behave in a certain way or take on certain beliefs that will keep love from you. So fill your mind with thoughts of love. Know that you co-create your love life in every single moment. What you do, what you think, you know, how you behave co-creates your life. So if you have a pattern, co-creates your love life. So if you have a pattern of, for example, you know, you have a pattern of, let's see, you want to call somebody all day long, you know, which can be a codependent trait. So say you're romantically interested in somebody and you want to talk to them all day long. You know, it's like, excuse me, I kind of forgot my train of thought there, but you know, it's like, say in a relationship, again, you want to talk to somebody all day long and things like that, and that's an unhealthy pattern that has caused codependency. Well, you know, it's like not doing that can be challenging. But that's a way to bring about a better relationship or more healthy relationship, giving each other space and engaging in your own lives rather than always being in each other's lives, even when you're separated. You know, so it's like the difference between that and that could be the difference between a long-lasting healthy relationship and an unhealthy relationship and a codependent relationship. So remember, your thoughts shape your future, your words create today, your choices become your reality. So what you do can bring about a positive outcome or a negative outcome depending on what we do, what we think, you know. So always seek to attain the healthiest relationship you can, even if it means doing things that are uncomfortable and again outside of your comfort zone. But again, you are waking up to a new life, and a new life, when we're waking up into a new life, the old dynamics have to die. You know, it's regeneration. There's life, waking up into this new life. You know, there's experiencing the life, there is death, there is rebirth. So some of you may be going through a rebirth process. I just saw 5537 on the clock. So that's major changes coming, moving forward. And again, some of you may need to go within in order to decipher how to best do that. You may need to call on your spirituality in order to decipher the best way to move about this situation to bring about the best outcome. Or listen to this guidance for that. Alrighty, so I just saw 5556. Major changes coming, bringing a lot of happiness and joy, harmony into your love life. So let's go ahead and get into your postcard from Spirit, which is the last message, and this will go ahead and wrap up your reading, Taurus. So I have here, dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. Taurus, when was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know that will remind you of how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we love you? Beautiful. So again, this is saying to take care of yourself, just like we had those cards here, the sapphire, and the other card, wherever it went, oh, here we go. And this card here, speaking of, you know, taking care of yourself, taking it easy. It could be a good idea to, again, engage in some laughter, laugh, have fun. That's going to clear up whatever stagnant or negative energy you have. For some of you, it could be a good idea to move your body. Even if you go into your room, lock the door, and dance, because physical movement can release stagnant energy. So again, you know, it's like be kind to yourself, have fun, treat yourself, have a good time. And it looks like, again, in perfect timing, all will work out as you hope, as you wish, as you desire, and in your highest good. Alrighty, my lovely, lovely Taurus friends, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Please thumbs up and like this video. If the messages resonate with you, please comment, please share, please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. If you would like to book a private reading with me, go ahead and check out my website, POWERLIFEHYPNOSIS.com. The link is in the description box below. You can also contact me at any time through the Instant Go app, instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis, also in the description box below. And again, if you're single and like to know information about your future long-term romantic partner, when you'll meet this person, details as to where, some additional details that I don't share here, how to recognize this person, what they would look like, how to align yourself with this person, you can book a future partner reading with me right now through the description box below, or an extended future partner reading with me in the description box below. You can also book a 10, 20, or 30-minute reading with me as well. So again, I'm High Priestess LaChon with Power Life Hypnosis. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look very forward to seeing you here again very, very soon. Mwah! Bye, Tauruses. I hope you guys had a nice birthday season as well. Alrighty, bye.